Hello again. This video is to show you an example research outline, starting with the basic structure and getting more specific into the full outline. So first of all, the basic essay structure, as you know, is the first body paragraph discusses the problem, and the second and third body paragraphs discuss solutions in two parts. And there's already been a video about how to break up part one and part two and how to separate those. So my example is about poverty in Mexico, and my first body paragraph about solutions will explain what Progressa is actually and how it works. Just general information explaining what the program is. However, the second body paragraph will discuss more specifically details about the impact Progressa has on poverty, health, and education. Okay, that's the general essay structure. Now, looking more at the claims, which are the topic sentences or the main ideas of each body paragraph. This is my specific claim for paragraph one. Paragraph one claim is that poverty is a huge problem that impacts many children all over Mexico. Paragraph two claim is that the Progressa program in Mexico was designed to end the cycle of poverty by helping those who need it the most. Just basic overall or general description of that paragraph. And finally, paragraph three claim is that the Progressa program has been successful in lowering poverty, improving education, and improving nutrition. General, again, both of these are general claims that explain the topic or the main idea of each of these paragraphs. Okay. Keep that in mind because now we're going to get into our thesis statement. Again, if you look back, there's a video about building a thesis statement. But just to remind you, I'm combining my three claims basically into one, or merging them into one thesis statement. And that thesis statement can be more than one sentence. So I've got here first the problem, then the solution in green. Poverty in Mexico is a massive problem that impacts many children all over Mexico. But there is one possible solution that has proven to be successful in fighting poverty. Progressa, a welfare program recently started in Mexico, has had an immediate impact on reducing poverty, improving health and nutrition, and raising school enrollment rates. All of this, two sentences, would be considered my thesis statement. And I can include that, I can add that into my essay, into my outline actually. So let's talk about the outline, specifically the body paragraphs of the outline. We're going to take a close look here at body paragraph one, the problem. Notice my claim is written same as before. It's a general statement about the problem. I say where and who it impacts also in this claim. But all these pieces of evidence that you see here, 20 million, 10%, less than $1.25 a day, 8.8 million children. These are specific details that are statistics or facts that I gathered from articles. Source A, I use source B, I use source A. I did not know those statistics and facts, so I must cite them in my essay by telling which source I got them from and which page number. All of these facts are going to prove this point. All of these pieces of evidence support this claim. And it's important to remember that this entire paragraph, the main point of it, every single piece of evidence must stick to that claim and stay on topic. Let's look at this body paragraph, solutions. This is my second body paragraph about the impact on poverty, education, and health. And the general claim overall, again, is that Progressa has successfully been lowering poverty, improving education, and nutrition. So all of my facts, all of my pieces of evidence here in this body paragraph should support and be very directly related to this claim. So, evidence A. Nora Lustig, a principal advisor and chief of the Poverty and Inequity Unit of the American Development Bank, said the program has not only contributed to improving incomes of rural poor rural families by about 20%, but in only 3 years of operations, it has also increased primary school attendance by 1%. Not only is this a fact, but it's a fact spoken as a quote and spoken by an expert. So Nora Lustig would be considered an expert in this area of poverty because of her position. She's a principal and chief advisor of the Poverty and Inequity Unit. So she really is an expert on the topic. I can quote her because she's a reliable source, and she's giving facts that I can trust. Okay, so these aren't only these pieces of evidence might not just be facts, they might also be quotes from very important people on the topic, or people who are expert researchers or experts in general on the topic. Again, when we look at evidence B and C, I've got a fact here about enrollment rates. Enrollment rates for secondary schools, which are middle schools and high schools. That's talking about more boys going to school and 14% more girls going to school. And then we've got evidence C. From children ages 0 to 5, there's less illness. In general, you can see the actual statistics and then the sources listed. Okay, so overall, my last reminders about this outline are just to include really detailed facts and statistics that support your points, that have oftentimes numbers or dates or names that are specific, because later on we will fill in our opinions. We're going to reserve the outline as much as possible for facts to support our points. Good luck.